Do you honor God in the future when your marriage is finally healed and you've recovered and you've forgiven and things are great? Do you honor God when you finally are in shape and taking care of your body? Do you honor God when you finally paid off all the debt? Years later, you're finally debt-free. Is that when you are successful? No. You are successful when you honor God in the small things today. You are successful when you are faithful to God in what he calls you to do today. And we don't judge the success of the day by the harvest that we reap, but by the seeds that we sow. We put the right seed in the ground today. And so when Paul says it, he's stern, but he's loving. He says, don't be deceived. Don't be fooled. The devil's trying to lie to you. The devil's telling that what you want, you need to get now. But God says, no, you be faithful today and the next day and the next day and plant the seeds of righteousness, and you will reap a harvest beyond what you can imagine. Because you do. You reap what you sow, you reap more than you sow, and you reap after you sow. And then what happens? This is where it gets fun. Your hard work and your disciplines and your faithfulness and your sacrifices that nobody else sees, but you know them deep down, they are not being wasted. No, they're being stored up. It's a little bit like if you heat some water. If you take some water and you put some heat underneath it, the water starts to warm up. And after a while, the water may warm up to 80 degrees, and the water gets a little hotter, and it's now 100 degrees, and then the water is 122 degrees, and then it's 144 degrees, and then it keeps getting hotter, it's 200 degrees. When the water gets to be 211 degrees, what do you have? Hot water. At 211 degrees, you have hot water, but at one more degree, at 212 degrees, somebody might want to clap because it could be more fun if you do. At 212 degrees, you do not have hot water, you have boiling water, and it is just 1 degree that makes the difference after step by step by step by step of faithfulness. And one day you kind of wake up and going, I feel like I'm on fire, I'm boiling with spiritual passion, and someone else looks at you and go, you're nothing but an overnight success. You're just lucky. And you're gonna look on, you're gonna know, no, you weren't lucky, you were faithful. And you were consistent. You were putting God first when nobody knew what you were doing. You were denying your flesh when everybody thought you were weird. They won't see you overcoming the self-doubt when the devil tells you you can't, but you say, no, devil, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. They don't see you renewing your mind and taking every thought captive and making it obedient to Christ. And they don't see you on your knees when you're seeking first the kingdom of God and you're calling all angels out to do the work of God. And they don't see you binding up evil forces and telling them to get away from your children and standing strong and loving your kids when others would be hard on them. And they don't see the time that you failed and you showed back up, and you failed and you came back again. And they don't know the early mornings and the late nights, and they don't see you enduring criticism, and they don't know the grind and the price that you pay and the perseverance and the grit and the sheer determination to hang on to God when you wanted to let go. They don't know the small, consistent disciplines. And that's why I want to tell somebody, don't stop putting him first. Don't stop seeking him through his word. Don't stop praying. Don't stop believing. Don't stop serving even when they don't appreciate you. Don't stop loving even when they take you for granted. Because you will reap a harvest if you don't give up. I want you to think ahead. What is your life? What is your leadership? What is your family? What is your body, your finances? What's it gonna be like 5 years from now? If you don't like what you're reaping right now, change what you're sowing, because hope won't change your life, habits will. I promise you, it will be the things that no one else sees in your life that bring about the results that everybody else wants.